Since 2007, gamers have been waiting for a very particular game, that is Metroid Prime 4. The question becomes though, is it worth getting if you're just an everyday gamer? Today on Comm Talk, we're going to talk about that with a very special new series we're doing here in our feed called Everyday Gamer Review. What's going on, gamers? Welcome to Comm Talk, podcast edition of Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting you know you're loved. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a special version of our podcast called Everyday Gamer, where I talk about video games from the point of view of somebody who's busy. Like many of you guys, I have a day job. I do other things. I don't have time to necessarily get the AAA games out there, bang them out within 2 days, and give you guys a full-fledged review, especially early. And I got a backlog of games that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. I just haven't had time to do proper reviews on. So we're doing this podcast series to talk about them. The first one is a game that I was really excited about coming out, which was Metroid Prime 4. So let's hit the start button on this review right now. First off, we have our favorite Metroidvania hero, Samus, teleported off to a distant planet of psychic individuals who are dead, kind of, and she's having to basically revitalize the planet, only not at all at the same time. Kind of confusing. Now, what makes the Prime series special is they take the Metroidvanian theme and make it a first-person shooter. And so you're actually in the first-person view of Samus, going around, exploring the area, and doing all kinds of interesting tasks. Now, this game in itself is actually quite pretty. I enjoy the visuals of it, especially when you get into different areas along the map. I know there's some people who kind of complained about the desert map just being very bland, but I feel like the people who are talking about that never looked at the rest of it, because there's some beautiful visualizations within the game itself. For me personally, I played it on the Switch 1. Now, I have heard that on the Switch 2 that the graphics are even better, and that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty exciting to hear, because again, in certain areas on the map, it's actually a very beautiful game to play. Throughout the game, you interact with various characters who help you out in different ways. And again, it's kind of debatable on how well they help you, but it's interesting to see take place. Now let's jump over to tutorial mode, because as gamers, sometimes we only have a few hours a day. And the question becomes, like, we don't really have time to learn a whole bunch of systems and have a real complicated system to play in. Is the game easy to learn? And honestly, yeah, all the control schemes are very simple, very intuitive to play. Things kind of build up on top of each other. So as you play through, it begins to be, everything kind of just like stacks, and it's able to go, okay, well, if I do this way, in another aspect of the game, I do the exact same thing. It also does a really great job of cueing you on different actions in different places of the map. Not always, but a lot of places it does. One of the aspects I do appreciate though is I do have a sub-menu that tells you exactly what Samus's powers are and exactly how to do them in case you forget, because you haven't played in a few days. Not playing in a few days is the reason why we have the pause menu conversation today. How easy can you pick this game up and play it on a regular basis? Can you pause the game and play and keep going with your life? And honestly, yes-ish. The way that these games work out is there's a series of stations that you have to go to pause the game. Or not to pause the game necessarily, but to save your game. And if you don't save it, you've lost everything that you have. Saving is essential in this game. Every area of the game has 1 to 2 save sections in it. The question becomes, how quickly can you get to those places to save? I did find it relatively annoying at one point in time, because I was kind of on the overworld. I had to travel all the way across the map to go to one particular place, to jump on a ship and be launched into space, and to land onto another area of the map that you can't get to easily, and then travel and then get to the save point that's on one, like the main hub. That was relatively annoying until, while exploring the overworld, I found out that dead center of the map is a save station. And that is an aspect that I appreciate quite a bit, because it helped with just kind of traversing everything. So overall, yes, you can pick it up and go, and you can pause the game pretty easily. Just understand that you may have to be intentional about going, okay, give me a couple minutes to get back to the save station so you can save your game. Of course, now we have the playtest. Is it actually fun to play? Is it worth playing? Overall, I had a lot of fun playing the game, especially as a casual gamer, as somebody who's just picking up and playing a little bit here and a little bit there. Is it one of those games where I feel like people are just going to absolutely love and just be like, this is the most amazing game ever? Probably not, and reviews have said so also. but it's not as bad as what some people have made it out to be. Some people have complained about the overworld and that there's nothing new there. Well, there's actually quite a bit on the overworld. It goes back to the aspects of the Metroidvania series where you are exploring the world. This is the whole aspect of Metroid as a whole. You explore the space that they have for you. And as you explore, you find different, little stations where you can unlock new powers. You can advance certain aspects. One of your characters that you meet in game is located on the overworld at different places, and he imparts to you different wisdom, different lore, but also he gives you elements to add on to your armor. So there's a lot happening on the overworld. You just have to be willing to explore and do those type of things. And in all the sub areas, they're a lot of fun. They're very unique, and their playthrough, like the missions and what you do in there, again, they're all very unique. But what I like about it is they continue to maintain the aspect that makes Metroid great, is that you may pick up a few things here and then go to another place to do the other things, but you'll have to come back to the original point to finish out and refine all the secrets there. One of the aspects that people complain about with Metroid is the scanning feature. You have to scan a lot. I will say this, if you have never played a Prime game, then you don't understand that this is really just a function of the game. Since Metroid Prime 1, you've had to scan just about everything. It's just part of how the gameplay is. The scanning could be a bit quicker, and I'm hoping they patch that later. There's been more than a few times where I've been trying to get a scan and I'm getting shot at, and it wasn't great. So yes, Metroid Prime 4, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Pick it up and play it. But perhaps you're one of those individuals, like you're still on the fence. You're not sure if you're ready to shell out the money for that new copy of Metroid Prime 4. If I could make a recommendation, and that is pick up a copy of Metroid Prime 1 Remastered. It was a beautiful remaster of the original Prime game, and I believe it'll give you a good vibe, a good feel for how a Metroid Prime game plays out, especially if you've never played one before. So I want to hear from you guys. Have you played Metroid Prime 4? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let us know. Reach out to us. And hey, take part of the Geek Devotions community, guys. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Discord, and we have a website, geekdevotions.com. Come be part of our community. Come be part of what we do here at Geek Devotions. And I want to say a very special thank you also to all of our devoted Patreon geeks out there. These are the individuals who help support us here at Geek Devotions. They literally help to pay for our lights, our camera, and just different things that we do. They help us to get to places like Comm, which we're going to be going to this upcoming August, and other cons that take place around the nation. If you'd like to become a devoted Patreon geek, visit our website, geekdevotions.com, for more information there. And finally, one last thing. What do you guys think about this segment of the Everyday Gamer review? Do you like me giving it in this fashion? Has the aspect coming at it from an aspect of just like, look, this is life. We're just doing life as gamers, and this is what we can do. Do you like that type of review, or do you want something more professional, hard-headed? Let me know, guys. Until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.